This video is about using the forecast feature for furnaces, which is a brand new addition to the TrueFlow app. Now, to be able to use forecasting in the app, you must have used a Digital TrueFlow Grid and ran it on an existing system to be able to get the data set that you see here. We're not going to do that right here because this is all about using the forecasting feature. If you want to know how to use a Digital TrueFlow Grid to get test-in data, see the video links in the notes. Now, we have our data set based on the existing system you see right here. Okay, what we want to do is pick a new furnace and put it in place of this furnace. And we want to run that out in the simulator to make sure that the pressure and flow is going to be good on the existing duct system to make sure the furnace that we choose is the right fit for this install. And this is how we do it. We're going to select the forecasting button and we're going to advance to a screen. Now here's a new feature. We've been asked if you could forecast in cool mode or heat mode from any test in. That's a new feature. We've added that. So just know you could pick either path you want to go to right here, right now. Now this is about forecasting furnaces. So we're going to select forecasting in heating mode. We're going to advance till we get to a screen that lets us add a new furnace. Now, this is a new feature, so you're not going to have a list of furnaces, but you can add that, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But for now, because we're new, we have no pre-built furnaces. Now we did have a furnace that we tested in heating mode. So we do have one furnace listed that says existing furnace, okay? But we want to select the button that says add new furnace. When we select that button, we can enter the data for the new furnace that we want to put in place of this existing one. And we're going to do that now, like brand, model, max TESP, min max temp rise, all of the information we need based on the data of the furnace to give you great forecasted results of how it's going to apply in this duct system as far as pressure and flow goes. Okay? Once that's been entered, that furnace is now going to live in this list. And then you're going to advance the app to the simulator screen. On the simulator screen, you'll now see that that furnace is the first selection. So you're going to, it's a radio button, right? And so if you had multiple furnaces, you could select different furnaces to test in this simulator screen. Okay, so we've selected the furnace that we just built. And then we have these sliders down below that you might have seen before if you used forecasting. Those are very similar. Those haven't changed, or you can change filter pressure drop and things like that. The idea is, can we get both of those dials in the green? And when we do, and we click see results, we get to the next screen where we not only get the two main dials, airflow and TESP, we get all of the sub dials. And the big mission is to try to get all the dials in the green, okay? Now, here's a nice touch to adding the furnace data. When you add the furnace data to the app, when you print the report in the app moving forward, now all of that data gets carried over. So if I'm a technician working for a company and I am doing a sales call, and I'm replacing this furnace and I select a new furnace data set and I run through that app workflow, I can then take this report, give it to the homeowner. I can also send it to home base, and all parties know what brand and model number furnace is going to work good on this install. And we like to kind of nickname this workflow, instead of design and find, this is now more like choose and use, right? Because we're choosing the furnace and it's on the report. So nobody has to go do any homework after the fact. Now, Let's talk about how we can make that a little bit easier for the technician in the field and the company as a whole. With a little bit of homework, we can build a full set of furnaces that we can use in a sales call. Now, this is how you do it. In the app, in the settings menu, there's a tab called Manage Furnace List. When you open that setting up, this is where you will find an area of the app where you can build a list of furnaces a mile long. If you're an Amana dealer, you could build an Amana furnace list. If you're a Daikin dealer, you could build a Daikin furnace list. If you're a Rheem dealer, you could build a Rheem furnace list. If you play a bunch of different brands, you could have a custom furnace list and build anything you want in that one listing. Now, you may not want to see all of that at one time in the workflow. That's why we added the enable and disable toggle on each list. So whatever's enabled will show up in the workflow. Whatever is disabled will not show up in the workflow. So you could manage what furnaces you would like to see in your workflow. Now, if you take the time to build your list of furnaces in the app, you can export that list as a JSON file, and you can share it with your entire team. And all they have to do is download that JSON file to their phone and import it into their TrueFlow app. At that point in time, everybody on your team will have the same list of furnaces that was built from the person who entered all of the data for the first round of the data set entry. And that is how furnace forecasting is being handled in the TrueFlow app.